You don't look good. That's rad sickness, no doubt about it. Rads are eating you up. Better do something about that. Better take something for that rad sickness.
My arm! Ah! Damn! Got me in the arm! Arm's been hit!
You're pretty handy with armor. That's a solid piece of work. It's good and sturdy now. That's pretty good work. I should know. I've stitched up my share of armor. I think you forgot something, Captain. Your clothes, maybe. Fine way to dress when you're on your own. Not sure about now, though. Folks will think you're off your rocker running around in your skivvies like that. You might want to put on some clothes there.
Shake it off now! Your leg! Damn it! Hang on!
Folks got little enough as it is. Ain't right to steal from 'em. You think that's fair? Taking what don't belong to you? Hope you ain't tried that on me. Took a bad step, did you? Careful now. What were you thinking jumping off that? Are you mad? You'll break something doing that. Now, that's a hell of a find. Must be your lucky day. Looks like you hit the jackpot. That wasn't self-defense. That was cold-blooded murder.
Damn! You murdered him!
Did you really need to do that? Handy round a workbench, are you? Better to build what you need than pay someone else for it. Careful with them tools now. Damn near lost a finger last time I tried that. Selling what you build ain't a half-bad way to make a living. Better get a move on. Radiation here. Let's get out of here. Don't fancy my hair falling out faster than it already is. Radiation, damn. That's trouble we don't need. Geiger counter singing loud. Never had much use for books myself. Hope you learned something interesting. Real learning ain't found in books. Something from before the war, looks like. Lots of those old pre-war relics still lying about. Collecting antiques, are you? That thing's 3 times as old as I am. And that's saying something. Ain't a lock made that'll keep you out. Wouldn't mind learning that trick myself. Done some thieving in your time? You've got a steady hand there. You did that with a bobby pin? Well, I'll be damned.
Hold on now. You all right? Your arm. Right in the damn leg. Blast it, my leg. My legs hurt bad.
Careful now. Who knows what's in that water? There's easier ways to go fishing. That water don't exactly look clean.
Ow, my head! Shit! Can't see! My head! Everything's spinning!
Well, that's a damn waste. That was worth something. You're just gonna leave it? Sure you want to just toss that? Why not? Ain't doing them any good. Anything good? It's ours now, eh, Captain? Can always sell what we can't use ourselves. First rule of surviving is to put everything to use. Better us get it than someone else. Now it really packs a wallop. Well, that'll do some harm. Made it even nastier, eh? All things being equal, I'd rather keep my feet on solid ground. I hope this bucket's safer than it looks. Should get a good view, if we don't all die in a fiery crash. Are you trying to get yourself shot? The hell are you thinking? Firing that off here. There you go, boy. Up on your feet now. Looks like you know your way around a terminal. Never much cared to learn that trick myself. Got away with machines, have you? Might want to see to your dog. Sure you need that, Captain. Chems'll bring you nothing but trouble. Don't care for chems. Need to stay sharp. Mind where you point that thing. Hang in there. That looks bad. Here's to full glasses and fulsome lasses. Bottoms up.
Down the hatch and up the missing.
Best to grab it now while you can. No such thing as junk, far as I'm concerned. Everything's got a use. No sense turning your nose up at something that might be useful. Better not get caught doing that. That's low, and I don't care for it. Taking something that don't belong to you is just asking for trouble. Thought you were better than that. Maybe I was wrong. That's one brave pup. He's loyal as can be. If anyone's in there, they ain't gonna like this. Pretty sure that's private property. Better hope everyone's out. Let me lighten your load. You want to hand me some of that stuff you're lugging around? Hauling all that gear around is just gonna slow you down. Your pup's taking a licking. Looks like your dog's down for the count. You could keep those chems far away from me. Damn! Still breathing there? Sweet Jesus! Damn near scared me out of my skin. Whoa! Watch it there! Feels better already. Good as new. Thanks for that. Damn, right in the head. Take a swig for me while you're at it. Could do with a drink myself. That'll keep you warm on a cold night. How's about a toast with that drink? Here's to wives and sweethearts. May they never meet. A proper drink calls for a proper toast. May the warm wind at your back not be your own. Better hope you don't get stuck in that thing. Never had much use for power armor. Too damn noisy to go hunting in. Think I'll just stay behind you while you got that thing on. That could come in handy. Best way of dealing with super mutants is to slip past them. Robots looking like people. That don't sit right with me. I ain't fond of fighting any kind of robot, but that goes double for synths. You can pull some good salvage off these bots if you can stomach looking at them. Synths are downright disturbing. No other way to say it. Making a machine that looks like a man. If that ain't madness, I don't know what is. This place must have been impressive in its day.
A great big graveyard for airplanes.
A great big graveyard for airplanes. Wonder if we'll ever have airplanes and airports again someday. This is my kind of place. Should refill my canteen while we're here. Wouldn't mind seeing this place get up and running again. I'm feeling right at home here. Only thing you'll find in a place like this is trouble. Can't say I'm fond of being closed in like this. Foul down here, ain't it? A good hunter knows not to get cornered. That's why I stay out of places like this.
This camp ain't that old. Whoever made this camp might still be closed. We should keep our eyes open. Let's have a closer look at this camp. Might be something we can use. Wonder who was staying here.
All these fancy machines. And none of them worth a lick now. Ain't exactly the safest looking place, is it? Worthless, rusted scrap. That's all this is. Too many places for something to hide. Keep an eye out for stims. These days we don't need places like this. Folks can take care of themselves. Never did trust doctors much. I think they're guessing half the time. If I'd have been around before the war, I wouldn't have set foot in this place. I can take care of myself just fine. Good spot to scavenge for stims. Way I hear it, the bomb was invented at a place like this. Smart men and their shiny machines. Don't look so smart now, do they? World's a lot better off without places like this.
The world's a lot better off without places like this.
Nothing but worthless relics here. I say we keep on moving.
The sooner we're done mucking around down here, the better. Hard to breathe without choking on the dust. Must be all manner of foul things hiding out down here. Tell me we ain't staying here for long. Ain't the kind of place I'd want to get lost. Bet we'll find some ammo around here. Armies and their wars damn near ended the human race. Good riddance, I say. Good place to stock up on guns and ammo. Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever really learn our lesson about the price of war. A monument to a dead civilization doesn't mean a thing now. Monuments like this were made so people would never forget, but nothing lasts forever. Why go to all the trouble of building monuments, and then blow them all up? Makes no damn sense to me.
Think I'd go crazy if I had to be cooped up in a place like this all day. Sitting at a desk all day must have made everyone fat and lazy. It's funny, the things that seemed to be important to the world before. So much of it just doesn't make any sense. Can't imagine anyone actually enjoyed working here. Not bloody likely. Not happening. Would if I could. Can't do it. I can't do that. After you, then. Lead the way. If you think you've got keener eyes than me, by all means, lead the way. These old bones could use a rest. Stay put, then. You won't hear me complain. I'll be here then. Just don't go forgetting about me. Make it quick, will you? What's eating you? We're done then. Back to it then. That's it then? This place makes Far Harbor look downright pleasant. It's nothing short of a miracle anything survives out here. Every minute we're here, we're soaking up more rads. Sundown. We should hunker down for the night. Get a bunch of fanatics together, hand them all guns, and you can tell everyone else how to live. You can get some good meat off these bugs. I've run afoul of more big bugs than I can count. What's a few more? Bah, these bugs ain't a threat so much as a nuisance. Swat 'em and move on. Don't you worry. If I see you turning into a ghoul, I'll put a bullet in you quick. Damn. Can't think of a worse fate than turning into a ghoul. Way I see it, killing a ghoul's an act of mercy. A ghoul's lost every shred of what once made 'em human. I'd rather be dead than one of them. They might look like shambling corpses, but ghouls are lightning quick. Don't let 'em flank you. Fighting mirelurks ain't complicated. Just like most critters, you aim for the soft bits. Mole rats are damn tricky, popping up out of nowhere like they do. If you think there's mole rats about, you get up on something tall and watch the ground. One mole rat ain't a threat, but when the other 6 show up, that's when you start running. Mole rats are nasty little buggers, I'll give 'em that. Need some serious firepower to punch through that metal skin. Careful, these brutes aren't as dumb as they sound. The super mutants with the bombs are the worst. One of them comes at you, start a-running. Thinking of super mutants as mindless brutes is a quick way to get dead. You'll chew through a lot of ammo fighting these brutes.
Guess this was a happy place once. Sure ain't that now. No reason to stick around here. Seen pictures of places like this from before the war. Everything was bright and colorful. Nothing like today.
What's the point of digging this big hole? Lots of perfectly good rocks on the surface. Wonder how long it took to dig this out.
Feeling a little uneasy here. This place ain't safe. Thought I heard. No, it was nothing.
These ruins are too damn tall. You don't think one of these towers is gonna fall on us, do you? That ain't how I want to go out. Why build a building so damn big? What's wrong with the short ones? Shame. To see a proud vessel come to this. Had a book of ships once when I was a lad. Oh, that was a treasure. Used to look at those boats for hours on end. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has withered every wreck. The prize we sought is won. I must go down to the sea again, to the lonely sea in the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. Now there's a sad sight, Captain. That boat will sail no more. Probably been picked clean, but I suppose it's worth a look. Wasn't much need for hunting and scavenging when there were places like this, I guess. A little fancier than the stores in Far Harbor.
Any place I can't smell fresh air is a place I don't want to be. Feels like these walls are closing in around us.
How'd anyone stay sane living in a place like this? Heard about the experiments they did in places like this. Human decency must have been in short supply back then. I'd rather die than be stuck in one of these rat holes. Might be something useful was stored in here. Let's have a closer look. Running with you's been a hell of a ride, Captain. Gotta hand it to you, Captain. You can take care of yourself. Good to have a friend who's worth a damn, Captain. I ain't had many friends in my time, Captain, but I'm glad to count you among 'em. I'd share a bottle with you any day, Captain. Hell, I'd like to share one right now. I could count on 2 fingers the number of people I'd trust to watch my back. One of them fingers is you, Captain. I ain't an easy man to impress, Captain, but you've done it. Forget it, I ain't doing it. No damn way that's happening. To hell with that. Not gonna happen. Can't do it, Captain. No way to get there. No way to get to that. Gonna have to try something else. Can't reach that. No way to get there. And just how am I supposed to get there? Yep, right. I can do that. Right. As good as done. Go on. I'm listening. Yeah? What? Go on.
Works for me.
Right then. If we're taking a break, how's about a strong drink? I'll be happy to carry any spirits you got. Course, I can't promise you'll get 'em back. Here's my kit. Have a look then. Given or taken? Sure, here's what I got. Swapping supplies then.
Night's winding down. I'll be glad to have the sun back. Almost morning. Good. I'm so used to hunting in the fog back home, sometimes I forget what a clear night looks like. Sure you want to be out and about in the dark, Captain? Weather's clear. That's something at least. A little rain's good for you. Washes off the grime. Relying too much on guns and fancy armor just makes you a coward. Brotherhood of Steel. Am I supposed to be impressed? Wouldn't complain if all these soldiers took their guns and went somewhere else. Bunch of nutjobs worshipping radiation like that. I've seen some crazy folk in my years, but there ain't none crazier than the children of Atom. There's no sense talking sense to this lot. They've gone off the deep end. Can't fathom it. Why would someone pretend to believe in something that ain't real? Hunted Deathclaws a time or two. One thing's for sure, it's never boring. Best way to take down a Deathclaw is to aim for the head. From a long way away, of course. Everything you need to know about a Deathclaw is right there in its name. Not all Deathclaws are the same. They're all nasty, but some of 'em are real devils. Deathclaws are twice as nasty when they're guarding a nest. You see one doing that? It's best to leave it be. The only difference between trappers and gunners is that gunners ain't realized they're crazy yet. Think all them weapons and tattoos make these gunners feel safe? Gunners like to think they're tough, but they die just as easy as everything else. Best thing about killing gunners is all that ammo they kindly donate. Guns and armor can't hide cowardice, and that's just what gunners are, cowards. Fighting mirelurks always makes me hungry. Smell like seafood, all of 'em. Seen a mirelurk's claws snap a man in half once. Mirelurks are damn quick for their size. Wouldn't recommend trying to outrun one. Easy pickings. Raiders are too crazy to fight smart. Suppose it's worth taking these raiders down to see if they got anything useful. Need some sniping practice, Captain? Raiders are easy targets. Ain't much point in fighting robots. Can't feed yourself on metal and circuits. Some robots pack a nasty punch, what with those pre-war lasers and cannons on them. In my experience, most robots won't come after you, unless you get too close to them. Don't know too much about fighting robots. Never really saw the point.
Nothing for us here.
Nasty place to lose your footing. Now that's a lot of digging. Must have been after something important.
All these empty buildings. I can't feel the ghosts staring at us. Hot to find some good salvage around here. Watch out for snipers and the like.
Damn sniper's paradise is what this is. That creaking metal sound don't exactly make me feel safe.
Mind what you step on around here. Cut your foot up good if you ain't careful. Used to be this place was a junkyard. Now the world is. All manner of nasty critters hole up in places like this.
Real learning don't come out of books. School ain't nothing but a place for kids to hide from doing real work. Someone tried to start a school in Far Harbor long time ago. Didn't last a week.
We ain't gonna be up here long, are we? This thing's gonna tip over any minute now. You feel that? This old hulk's swaying in the wind. Anyone making their home in here ain't right in the head. Wouldn't trust these floor too much. One bad step and you'll drop 10 stories.
Everything you want, right here on the shelf. If that ain't being spoiled, I don't know what is.
It's an unlucky son of a bitch who meets his end down here. I'm trying not to think about what might be lurking in the shadows. Don't wander off, now. It's like we're looking at the bones of the old world. I'll take trees and rocks over concrete and steel any day. The more I see of this stuff, the more it all looks the same. Let's just keep moving.
Sealing yourself up in a steel hole to escape the bombs. Sounds like trading one kind of hell for another one.
Now, this looks promising. Good salvage spot here. Looks like an old storehouse. Ah, the smell of the briny deep. You can practically taste the salt water in the air. Always felt right at home by the water's edge. The waterfront's mirelurk territory. Keep an eye on that water. Might be something in that water keeping an eye on us. Captain, you're the best drinking buddy a man could ask for. When they finally put me in the ground, I'll have a smile on my face. That's thanks to you, Captain.
Might just make a Far Harbor man out of you yet, Captain.
Might just make a Far Harbor woman out of you yet, Captain. I'll admit it, you can take care of yourself. All right, so you ain't completely useless. You ain't as green as I thought. You've got some grit, Captain, no denying that. Didn't think you'd last this long, Captain. Maybe I was wrong about you. Still got a ways to go. No, not from what I've seen. I'm not sure about this one yet. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, she's all right. Absolutely. No one I'd trust more. I've had dealings with him before. Not a bad sort. Take it easy now, Erickson. Yeah, you too. Erickson, that you out there?
I just noticed that some of the fog condensers are on the fritz. This place is going to be a magnet for the island's creatures until we get them fixed. Good. Nothing else to do with scum like that. Okay, I guess we're on our own, as usual. We need to take care of these bastards once and for all. Sounds good. If we work together, we can get them fixed faster. I'm glad that's over. We need your help. Damn glad to hear it. A good day's work, then. That could have been a lot worse. Thanks for the help. We need your help.
All this time we thought we were living in peace with the synths. Guess Dima had us fooled pretty good. Don't know if hell would take a synth. But Dima deserves nothing less after what he did. Guess I shouldn't be surprised Dima was willing to murder Captain Avery. Why would a bloody machine care about a human life? What happened to Dima? That was justice, plain and simple. Island's a hell of a lot better off without those lunatic rad worshippers. The nucleus, destroyed by an atom bomb. It's almost too good to be true. The children of Atom got what they deserved. You did everyone in Far Harbor a favor when you blew up the nucleus. Shame about those synths in Acadia. Most of them weren't too bad. Ask me, I think Alan Lee was wanting to clear out Acadia for a long time. Guess he got his wish. Used to be I trusted the synths up at Acadia. After what Dima did, I think we're better off without him. With the synths gone, Acadia's wide open. Maybe I'll move in someday. Be nice to live above the fog. You really think replacing the High Confessor is going to be enough? Not sure I do. Should have wiped out the children of Atom when we had the chance. If you knew half of what them Atom fanatics have done, you'd have set off that bomb and we'd all be better for it. Sure, there's peace with the children of Atom now, but how long will it last? If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move on. Good riddance. Let's keep moving. Good riddance. Let's keep moving. Someone or something was just here.
I don't have time. You're from the Commonwealth, right? The fog. It's dangerous, okay. A lot of people only got the clothes on their back here. Whatever. I could use time. Alone. I'm scraping by. Hard times. Hey.
Something ain't right here. Feel it in my bones. Ain't a pleasant sight, that. That's just bloody disgusting. Think I'm gonna need a strong drink so I can forget I ever saw that. Could have told you that wasn't gonna work. Some folks are just spoiling for a fight, and nothing you say will change their minds. Well, no one can say you didn't try to take the high road. Spick and span, ain't it? Well, ain't this neat and tidy? Can't see much past my boots in this. Dark enough for you, Captain? Let 'em dry, eh? Got to look out for yourself first. You made that look easy. Pre-war scrap, that's all these machines are. All these machines, and what good do they amount to? Now that's a sight. Ain't every day you see something like that.
A sight like that'll put a smile on your face. Fine place to hunker down. Solid walls here, Captain. I'll wager this place was built to protect something valuable. This place was built to last. Don't feel ashamed if you lose your lunch. Most folks would. Whoever that used to be. I hope the end came quick. I'll wager something unpleasant happened here.
Be hard for something to sneak upon us in this light. Too damn bright. Gotta squint to see much of anything.
This ain't no place to dawdle. You smell that? Something's just been here, ain't sure what. Careful now, Captain. This place ain't been empty long. We should keep moving. Don't think it's safe here. You leave those chems alone if you know what's good for you. I don't mean to tell you your business, but you got too much of that poison in you. Those chems have got a hold on you, Captain. Hairs on my neck are standing up. Don't much care for this place, Captain. How's about we move on? The sight of that'll turn your stomach. If you need a rest, this ain't a bad spot. Looks like a safe place to hole up. We should remember this place. Good spot for a camp. Should cover our mouths, so we're like to choke on this dust. Don't think anyone's set foot here in a long time. Dust's as thick as sand here. Cleaner than what I'm used to. Phew, that smell. Wish I had one of them pre-war breath masks. Reeks something awful here. Stinks to high heaven. Smell that? Something must be rotten around here. Dark as the nighttime sea. Ain't much light to go by. Better hope that don't come back to bite you. Ain't many would have done what you just did. That'll save ammunition, if nothing else. A little water won't kill you. Bit of splashing about never bothered me. Hope you've got some dry socks. Lots of fancy machines here, and none of 'em worth a lick. Best if we don't touch none of these machines, Captain. If I'm dreaming, then don't wake me up. This silence ain't natural. I don't like it. It's gone awful quiet. Ain't used to this much quiet. Ain't a sound to be heard. What the hell happened here? This place is wrecked pretty good. Look at this mess. We'll go deaf if we stay here much longer. My ears'll be ringing for a week after this. Should have stuffed my ears before coming here. Loud enough for you, Captain? You sure you can afford to be handing things out? You ask me. Folks should earn what they get. I suppose, if you've got it to spare, ain't the worst mess I've seen.
Good light here.
Best be careful not to start something you can't finish. Sometimes you've got to send a message. Suppose that's one way to get things done. Ain't smart standing out in the open for long. We'll make fine targets standing out in the open like this. Ought to get some cover at our backs, and the sooner the better. Can't abide being out in the open like this. I've seen worse folk than you come through Far Harbor, but not many. Better straighten yourself out soon, or you can find someone else to watch your back. Let's just get where we're going. No sense in hiding it. You've been disappointing me lately. Just about had my fill of your nonsense. I ain't in the mood for a conversation, least not with you. Whiskey's running low. Better find some more, and soon. A good hunter always knows how many bullets he's got. Oh, and up she rises, oh, and away and up she rises. Oh, and away and up she rises early in the morning. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober early in the morning. Keep saying to myself I should settle down someday. Think I missed the boat on that one. It's no, nay, never. No, nay, never, no more. Well, I play the wild rover, no, never, no more. Get the hell out of here. You've bothered me enough. Get lost. Still alive? That's a miracle. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and start walking. You can go straight to hell, and the sooner the better. Got nothing to say to you. I've made my feelings about you clear. Got nothing else to say. You and me, we're done for good. Seems clear to me you don't care what I think. I ain't in a chatting mood. You ain't a great listener. That much is pretty damn clear. You should try thinking about someone other than yourself for a change.
Don't know what's more sore, my back or my feet. Getting too damn old for all this running around. Damn. Can't remember if I had my bath this week or not. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them. Damn fog's got in my lungs again. This a good time for a drink? Got a chill in my bones that won't come out. Too many nights out sleeping in the fog. And Dublin's fair city, and the girls are so pretty. I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone. And when I'm dead and in my grave, no costly tombstone will I have. Just lay me down in my native peak, with a jug of punch at my head and my feet. Every word of it, Captain.
I made my feelings clear on the matter of you killing innocent people. I won't stand for it any longer. It's one thing to kill trappers and raiders and the like, but what you're doing is murder, plain and simple. If you think I'm just gonna stand by and watch while you butcher people who've done you no wrong, you're dead wrong.
I ain't going soft on you now. Don't be thinking that. All I'm saying is it's good to meet someone who can take care of themselves for a change. Hell, I ain't been close to a lot of folks in my life. And there's even fewer I'd call a friend, but who knows? We stick together long enough, Captain, and it might just be that you're my next one.
It better be. You'd better not just be saying that to shut me up.
Look, I know I ain't the easiest man in Far Harbor to get along with. Social graces? Well, that's never been my strong suit. Thing is, most folk in Far Harbor ain't worth a damn anyway. All of 'em cowering behind their wall, too scared to fight for their home. Can't like someone I can't even respect. And, well, that brings me to you. Right then, at my age, anything's possible, Captain. I ain't so sure, but I'm willing to let it go for now.
Well, that's a first. You know exactly what it is. Hell no. I'm gonna say what I've got to say.
I don't let myself forget it, Captain. Not for a single day. Yeah, well, we all got our scars, right? At my age, any chance to make a new friend is, well, it ain't something I'd expect to happen much. But I'm glad it did. There's more to it than that, though. Righto, another time then. That's every day of my life.
I ain't asking you to be perfect, Captain. I'm just asking you to be better than you've been lately.
Hell no.
Yeah. That's all I had to say. So how about we get back to what we were doing?
I'm still waiting to have that talk.
Have a nice life, then. I'm sure we're both better off now that I ain't a part of it.
I appreciate it, Captain. Thanks, Captain. Long time ago, when I was a young man, I had a sweetheart. Hannah was her name. And we planned to get married, raise a family and all that. Well, we had a place out in the fog we used to meet so we could be alone. Damn children of Adam jumped us. They took her and left me for dead. Took 2 months to recover from my injuries. By then, it was too late. They'd warped her mind and turned her into their ways. It was only later I learned she was carrying our child. Of course, the baby didn't stand a chance with all that radiation. Adam's will, she called it. Anyway, she died a few years later. Trappers got her. Or so them lunatics said. I guess that was Adam's will, too. You've been different lately, and I'm just wondering what's going on with you. What I mean is, we've had a good run, you and I thought I knew what kind of a person you were. You've done some things lately, though, that make me wonder if I might have been wrong. Guess I just wanted to make sure you ain't had a change of heart about our friendship. I don't get you, Captain.
At first I thought you were different from them self-centered types we usually get from the Commonwealth. I thought we had a lot in common, you and me. Lately you've been, I don't know, acting different. Now I'm no saint, but I ain't selfish either. I try to look out for others when I can, and I respect that we all got it hard out here. I thought you were the same, but now I don't know what to think. Maybe you've changed, or I just read you wrong. We were getting along pretty good before. I guess what I'm saying is I was hoping we could get back to that. Keep on like that, and I will. You want to go it alone, you just say the word. The way things are going right now, I might just be happier back home. You're damn right I am. Oh, I'll be just fine on my own. Been doing it all my life, and what's more, I've been doing it without pissing off everyone else. Guess that's a lesson you still ain't learned. Well, maybe you're right. I know that, Captain. But all the same, I'm grateful to know you. No need for an apology, Captain. Well, then you know just how I feel. Thanks for letting me speak my mind in any case. That's all I had to say. Have it your way, but sooner or later you're gonna hear me out, or you're gonna find someone else to watch your back. Forget it. Well, that was all I had to say. I appreciate you hearing me out. I'm getting to it. Now I've said my piece. I hope at least some of it got through, 'cause I need you to know where I'm coming from. You could start by acting like you give a damn about my thoughts and feelings. I'm getting to it. Let me make something clear right now. We Far Harbor folk don't much care for outsiders. Most who come to the island are just looking out for themselves, and they don't give a damn about what's good for us. I agreed to this little partnership because I thought you might be different. Well, I'm wondering if I was wrong. Feels like lately you've been taking me for granted, thinking I'll stick around no matter what you do. Let this be a warning to you. If you keep on acting the way you've been, I'll head straight back to Far Harbor. Then I guess it's up to me to prove I'm worth it. I think I can handle that. Fine, wasn't anything urgent. Right now, just about anything's preferable to putting up with you for another minute. Real friends are supposed to be honest with each other, and that's all I'm trying to be here. I told you I wasn't going to stick around if you didn't change your ways. Well, you ain't changed yet, and I don't think you ever will. Truth is, you're an ignorant fool who doesn't give a damn about anyone but yourself. That's all I need to hear, Captain. Thank you. If that's how you feel, there ain't anything more to say. Truth is, what happened to Hannah was her choice, and so be it. But I never got to be a father, and that's what I regret. If I had a son or daughter, well, I'd have someone to pass on all my learning to. But you're the first person I've met that's worth teaching what I've got to teach. I ain't good with telling people that I'm grateful, but you've given this old hunter a sense of purpose and a reason for living. That's something I ain't had for a long time. Can I have a word? Was hoping to talk for a minute. Say, Captain, can we talk for a minute? I'd still like to talk, Captain. It's important, at least to me. Hold up, got something I need to say, and it ain't gonna wait. Hey, stop a minute, will you? I need to talk to you. All right, that's it. I'm done. Can you spare a minute, Captain? I'd still like a word when you have a moment. Look, we need to talk. Sure, Captain, whatever you say. I should know better, but maybe I'm just getting soft in my old age. All right, I'll give you one more chance. One. You'd better make sure you don't waste it, 'cause there won't be another one. You're still not listening to me, are you? You're never gonna change, and I'm a fool for thinking you would. All right, enough of this blubbering. You lead and I'll follow. Seems to be working out so far. Hey there, Captain. I'm always up for a chat. Make it quick. Now what? Well, get on with it. Talk fast. Out with it. What do you want? What is it? Huh? Need something? Go on then. I'm listening. What's on your mind? What's on your mind, Captain? What do you need, Captain? Hey there, Captain. What's up? Go ahead. You've got my attention. Whatever you need, Captain. Anything for you, Captain.
Always got time for you, Captain.
Ain't this the place that manages the town's power? Better you not touch anything. What have you? You're done for.
Clever with words, are you? If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh? Hope you wise up and leave. Safer that way. If you need me, then we do this my way. 1 bottle of whiskey. Ah, now you're talking. I ain't in no rush if you're not. Keep your caps. If you're set on doing this, I'll take my pay in whiskey. The bartender Mitch sells it. Grab me a flask, and then we can work on getting you to Acadia alive. Bah! This goes against all reason, but don't care much. But I got better things to do than guide fools to their death. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. Some mainlander family ain't no affair of mine. Keep your caps. If you're set on doing this, I'll take my pay in whiskey. The bartender, Mitch, sells it. Grab me a flask, and then we can work on getting you to Acadia alive. Until then, we're done. If that's the way you choose to live, that's your affair. Huh? Well, I suppose there's a bit of truth there. If you're looking to square away some debt with the harbor, then you can get in line behind me. Until then, we're done. Keep your caps. If you're set on doing this, I'll take my pay in whiskey. The bartender, Mitch, sells it. Grab me a flask and then we'll see about getting you to Acadia alive. Sling a bit of lead on the hull and now you think you're ready to walk in the fog, do you?
Quit your yaping. I know what I'm about.
No skin off my nose. Sounds like Captain Avery's been running her mouth again. She should know better than to stick her nose where it's not wanted. Maybe I heard of her, maybe not. You got my whiskey yet? Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, get me a bottle of whiskey from the bartender, Mitch. Listen, if you're dead set on this foolishness, get me a bottle of whiskey from the bartender, Mitch. Things you'll see inland make that look like a Sunday stroll. On that account, you'd be right, fine. Truth be told, no. This goes against my better judgment. Compared to our island, I figure it's a right playground. Keep your guard up. Don't stray too far. Deep fog has all manner of nasties. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. Acadia's above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike.
I'll grab the others and we'll head out. Give me a second and I'll be ready to go. No time like the present. Interesting news. A giant hermit crab's been spotted, not that far from here. Listen up, folks. It's time. Let's go get that crab. All right, if you say so. Took it out by yourself, eh? Not bad. That's the spirit. You ready? Let's go get that crab. It'd be very dangerous if it wandered into the settlement. But it's also the biggest jackpot on the island, if we can take it down. She's not kidding. Half the cases we get are missing persons. Old Longfellow interjects. Isn't that the truth? Old Longfellow's been tracking this beast for years, and he's never gotten her yet. Maybe you'll have more luck. At least he's figured out a way to tell when she's in the neighborhood. Suit yourself. Well, it may not be as simple as all that. Old Longfellow eventually noticed that when this monster is close, radios go kind of haywire. Don't understand it all myself. Interference from the critter's radiation or some such thing. All I know is that if you tune the radio to the right frequency, you'll hear a weird squealing sound when she's nearby. We've picked up the radio signal from the ancient fog crawler, just like old Longfellow warned us about. Haven't heard of her yet? The biggest and meanest fog crawler on the island. Whitest one, too. I don't much like the idea that that beast might be lurking around here somewhere. I sure hope you can finally track her down. You may want to talk to old Longfellow himself, if you're serious about tracking down this monster. Thought you would want to know, we've picked up that radio signal that old Longfellow says means Shipbreaker is nearby. I don't know if you've heard of that fog crawler that old Longfellow's been hunting, but we think she might be somewhere nearby. If you tune the radio on that fancy pit boy of yours to the right frequency, you'll pick up a strange squealing sound when she's nearby. Longfellow says it's something to do with the radiation she gives off after so many years in the fog.
You saying you want me to stick around and watch your back? All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. Good luck in there. And I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I could think of worse things to do. All right, why the hell not? Beats drinking alone. Christ almighty, you've seen better days, haven't you? Can't imagine living with a face like that. Suppose I'll have to help you out of pity.
What of you? God damn it. We're done. Lead the way. I'd love to come help you track her. She's taken more than a few friends of mine over the years.
She's not like any ordinary beast. She's vicious, and kills for no good reason. Don't know if it's the fog that did it, or just something twisted in her nature. But she ain't like anything I've faced before. By now it's personal. She's hurt a lot of people on this island. I intend to be there when she finally goes down. I figure that fancy portable radio you've got strapped to your wrist should do the trick. I expect they've told you about how to use the radio to tell when she's nearby. I figure that fancy portable radio you've got strapped to your wrist should do the trick. Like they said, you can use a radio to tell when she's nearby. That's some dirty work I'd be happy to do. You want to take out the leader of them rad-worshipping fanatics? Count me in. Ain't this the place that manages the town's power? Better you not touch anything. What? What have you? You're done for. Hey, you bunch of rot-brained lunatics! Have all the radiation you like! Still think we should have just wiped out the lot of those fanatics. But I guess this'll do. Let's get the hell out of here!
You're one of them vault people. With the funny suits. Is that a Pit Bowie? I've heard about those. What I would give to be rolling around in a genuine suit of power armor. What model power armor's that? Nice. My grandpappy had a suit of power armor. Been ages. Whoa. Now that's some firepower there. With ordnance like that, no wonder you walked out those crabs. Is your friend there? The what? The super mutant. Super mutant. Just another mainlander in my book. A genuine Mr. Handy. Fancy. What's wrong with your friend's face? Are those wires in there? And we live another day. Why you crawling around like that? Looks ridiculous. You think the fog's bad during the day. Nighttime. Woo. Night's the worst. The children of Adam are dangerous. Don't trust them. The fog's poison on account of the children of Adam. Never look a trapper in the eyes. They're something else. The mainlander like you stands no chance against the crawlers. In the deep fog, there are things out there. Mainlanders don't last long on the island. Shame what happened to the Dalton clan. Lost my home when the fog rolled in. What are you looking at? You eyeing me, mainlander? Every day, another harborman leaves the island. I'll be damned if I give up on taking back my land. Take it one day at a time. Bring it on island. I can't take it. You hear about the big storm? Swept in a decade ago and nearly swallowed the whole island into the sea. What the hell is a simp, anyway? It
ain't much of one, but yeah, I do. You can make light of it all you want, just don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, it ain't hasty. It's been a long time coming, and I've made no secret about being unhappy. You really don't know, even now. Jesus H. Christ, to think that they call me thick-headed and stubborn. Well, in that case, forget I said it. Let's just get back to what we were doing. I was hoping for a little more than that. But have it your way. I'll judge you by your actions and not your words. That's how you want to play it. Fine. You've been warned. Now,
Let's see what you do about it.
That's good enough for me. Thanks for respecting my feelings on the matter. Is that what you think? That I'm a quitter? Well, let me tell you something. A Far Harbor man doesn't quit. Not ever. Well, you sure as hell don't act like it.
Bury me with a bottle.
After you, then. Yeah, well, now that we poured our hearts out to each other, let's quit acting like fools and get back to work. Right. I ain't made up my mind about that yet, but it ain't looking good. Fine, but we are going to have this conversation. I'm a hunter by trade, so I'm no stranger to taking life. But I only kill what I need to eat, and in self-defense. One thing I'll never do is take the life of an innocent, no matter how much I might think they deserve it. That's the code I live by. And that's why I can't sit by and watch you murdering people without saying something. Now, I'm as thick-skinned a son of a bitch as Far Harbor's ever known, so I can take all the shit you want to throw at me. But murder? That's something I won't stand for.
Sure thing.
What was that?
Think we've got company.
Eyes open, something's stalking us. We ain't alone here. There's someone or something else here. Ha! Ain't as clever as you thought. You're as good as dead. Ha! Nice try. Got him right here.
You ain't the worst Commonwealth scaver I've met, if that's what you're asking. Ain't figured you out yet, so I can't rightly say. As long as you don't run from a fight or nag me about my drinking, we'll get along just fine. If it's love and admiration you're after, then you picked the wrong man to run with. Don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure out if you're worth a damn. What now? What the hell do you want? Make it quick. Just say what you want and let's get on with it. Talk fast. What is it? Yeah, what? Got something to say? Let me guess. You're gonna tell me to do something. I'm listening. Go ahead. What's on your mind? You need something? What's the plan? Hey, Captain, what's up? Go ahead, Captain. What you got for me, Captain? Something you need from me? Got something you need done? Anything you need, Captain? What can I do for you, Captain? Always happy to help you out. Just say what you need and it's as good as done. New orders, Captain? Well, spit it out. Should have run when you had the chance. You're giving me no choice. Take this. Got something for you? You're done for. Don't worry, you won't have to put up with me anymore. That's pretty good, Captain. Ha! I like that. Huh?
Don't like that at all. Not good. Way to go, Captain. Don't think you should have done that. Glad you did that. Do that one more time and bad things are gonna happen. Yep. Yes. All right. I'm on it. No. Not happening. Here you go. That'll do nicely. Thanks. Guess I didn't get through the first time we had this conversation. 'Cause here we are, at it again. I told you that I was willing to stick with you because I thought you might be different from the usual Commonwealth rabble. I've tried to make it clear when you do something I don't approve of, but you've just ignored me again and again. Truth is, I don't think you ever gave a damn what I think. Hell, maybe you never will. Maybe I'm just wasting my time here. Oh! Ah, son of a bitch! That all you got? Oof! Now you got my attention. Ah! Strange folk like there. Call themselves synths. Seems to me they just want to be left alone, to live their life in peace. They've done some good turns for us islanders. The fog condensers, most especially. Wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
See? The fog can do a number on you. Get all turned around in there. Does something to your brain.
Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead.
Follow me, then.
You want to make this a one-way trip? Then by all means, ignore me. If you want to live, then heed me. You're not half bad in a scrap. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. We need to move through the main drag. Old Mountain Trail is where we're headed. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia.
Stop. Children of Atom up ahead.
You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island.
I reckon so.
I can get you to Acadia, but you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. And then the real work can begin. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. Figured I'd have to take care of the lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. Figured I'd have to take care of the lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harbor woman out of you. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. Let's head out of town. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, whole island was covered in fog. But you never know. Hear that? Crawler. Wow! The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled. But they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. You need my help again. You come see me. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them around. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. You ready to head to Acadia?
Finally figured out where they're coming from, at least. We could use your help clearing them out. What do you say? All right then. I can't show you the way. If you want some company, suit yourself. Stick close. That's good to hear. We've got enough trouble around here without having to deal with super mutants on top of it. If that's how you want to handle it, I'll stay here and keep an eye out for any stragglers. Okay, then. I'll just have to take care of it myself. I guess they won't be bothering us again anytime soon. Let's get this over with. Follow me. I know where they came from. I'll come with you and help wipe them out. Good. No point in waiting around for them to attack us again. I'm glad that's over. Thanks for the help. We've run into a bit of trouble with super mutants lately. Hoping you can help. Believe me, you'll be doing everyone in Far Harbor a favor.
Whatever we find out, I hope there's a way to make some caps out of it. Sounds like a lot of fancy talk aimed at throwing us off the trail. Must mean we're onto something. Can't say I know much about robots and computers, but I'm up for anything as long as there's a strong drink at the end of it.
That's the right call. When you're done considering, the answer better be to leave Far Harbor alone. You've got the power to keep Far Harbor safe from those raving lunatics once and for all. I say you sit.
Dima turning on Far Harbor? Now that would be cause for concern. Only reason I can think of to get rid of memories is 'cause you don't like what's in 'em. Truth be told, it's half the reason I drink as much as I do. I've got no love for those mindless fanatics at the nucleus. I won't complain if it comes to violence. Hell, I'm hoping it does.
Acadia got what was coming to them. Rumor is Acadia ran afoul of something. You know anything about what happened to Acadia? Just like that. No more children of Adam. I hope that nuke went off don't make the fog worse. You think this peace with the children of Adam has any chance? The children of Adam better keep their word about the peace. I never met someone that did the captain's dance before. It must be 30 years more since someone did the dance like you. My kids ain't going to believe the stories about you.
Smell that? Lobster. Caught my share of 'em, but I was always more keen on hunting than fishing. Sight like that'll make most men sick to their stomach. Buried my first dog here. Good old Jax. Best friend a young boy ever had.
Only one way forward from here. Well now, how do you like to eat your kibble in here? Hairs on my neck are standing up. Something ain't right here. Pretty clever how this place was built. Name's Longfellow. Everyone calls me Old Longfellow. Like I need reminding. I've a mind to ask you the same question. We don't get many mainlanders nowadays, let alone those with the guts to walk in the fog. I'm a hunter by trade, and sometimes a guide for those looking to head from Far Harbor up to Acadia. You're damn right it is. There's all manner of nastiness in the fog. Most folks are content to cower behind the hull in Far Harbor. But not you. Leather's good for making all kinds of stuff, just not undergarments. Tried that once, bad idea. You live by the water, then the mire lurks find you sooner or later. A harbor grand. Finest accommodations a bunch of super mutants ever had. Aha, this is where the magic is made. At least it was, before those brutes fouled it up. All right, then. This'll be Ken's residence. Lived here all his life, even after the fog swallowed up the park. I think it wants you to stick your noggin in there. If I were you, I'd decline the invitation. I heard you made it to Acadia by yourself. That takes some stones. Careful now. Super mutants have settled in. Lots of books. Good for burning when you need to keep warm. Ha! I like it. Wonder what that wire connects to. Trapper territory is no place for a picnic lunch. This place is a nest of shamblers. Seem to like that big screen. God knows why. You've got more spine than most of the folks living here. Maybe we can help each other out. I'm tired of waiting around for something interesting to happen. Ain't getting any younger, that's for damn sure. Thing is, I was born and raised here. I know this island front to back. I know what's in the fog and how to deal with it. Let me run with you. I could help you find your way around, teach you what I know. Best of all, you won't have to drink alone. Now that's a disgusting bit of muck. Sure, we could try to steer away through that flashing maze of death. Or we could head back to Far Harbor and have a drink. Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd die of boredom. Guess someone else felt the same way about brains and machines as I do. That is to say, I ain't fond of the idea. Up for a swim? They say rich folks ate their fancy dinners here, with people waiting on 'em hand and foot. Looks exciting. Wish I could have seen it. Ain't much left in these stalls that's worth anything. Is that so? Well, now. And here I thought I knew all the island's secrets. Seen that big bottle in my dreams more times than I can count. Good dreams, those. Not sure what the point of building this was. Got beaches all over the island. These pups seem friendly enough. A lot of good drink ended up in the drink. Damn shame, that. Shooting up a truck full of good wine. I hope someone hanged for this. Right then. I'll be here if you need me. Wonder what these two are arguing over. I put my caps on either money or a woman. Won't pretend to have any idea what I'm looking at in there. Feeling a little closed in here. Don't like it one bit. Damn! Got away! Slipped away, did you? Escaped. Damn!
You sure you two are gonna be all right out there?
You keep on like you have been and we'll be parting in a real bad terms. Seems clear you don't give a damn what I think. Whatever you say, Captain. Just make sure you stop in for a drink sometime and tell me what I've missed. Good luck then, Captain. Come find me if you need me again and I'll be ready. Might even be sober, too. Well, if that's what you want, I won't complain. First time for everything, I suppose. I'm done. Shit! I'm down. Need a stim here. Listen, Captain. It ain't for me to say this, but, well, I owe you an apology. Captain,
I'd still like to give you a proper apology. You and I need to talk, and I mean right this minute. You can't ignore me forever. I got something I need to say to you. We heading out? Fine, a bit of exercise, that. Whatever you say. Suit yourself. Back to it, then. Right then. Fine. Ow! Can't take much more of this! Ow! My arm! Got my arm! Shit! Can't feel my arm! How am I gonna pour myself a drink? Look, Captain, it takes a lot for a Far Harbor man to admit when he's been wrong, so it ain't easy for me to say what I gotta say. What I mean is, I said some things about you that I regret. I said you were only thinking about yourself, and you weren't respecting me. Well, now I know that ain't true. So, hopefully we can just put all that behind us and get on with things. Here we go! I'm too damn sober for this! Damn. Was sure something was there. Getting jumpy in my old age. I guess it was nothing. Eyes must be playing tricks. I'll be drinking a toast to your corpse. And here I was thinking this might be a challenge. Will do. You've got some grit, I'll give you that. Can't say that about most folks I know. Ammo, stimpaks, maybe a rocket or three. Worse than Myra lurks out there. Handle your necessities, then off with you.
We've seen trappers nearby. I'm sure they're getting ready to attack. I didn't really expect you to help.
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Still got all your fingers and toes. Or have they started shriveling up and fallen off?
Lucky for you. She ain't worth wasting ammo on. Too bad I left my hunting knife at home.
I wish you better luck than I've had. If you do spot her, I'd be more than happy to come help you track her down. She's taken more than a few friends of mine over the years. Or, if fate wills it, I'd as soon meet my end at her claws as any other way. Well, that goes back a few years. I started hearing reports of people's boats being attacked by a fog crawler. Sometimes they managed to get away. Usually they didn't. Then, all that was left was their wrecked boat, with claw marks and bite marks on it that left no doubt what had happened. Pretty soon, we realized this must be the same beast, and people started calling her Shipbreaker. I wouldn't expect the mainlander to understand.
Well, it started when I noticed people's radios weren't working right when I was checking out a sighting of her. Figured out quick it was more than a coincidence. Couldn't say what the radios are picking up from her, but it's something. Maybe all them years she spent in the fog are causing her to give off a signal that interferes with radio waves. The why of it don't much matter to me. What does matter is that it works.
What is it? Has she turned up again?
All right, I can wait as long as it takes. If you do spot her, I'd be grateful if you come and fetch me. She's taken more than a few friends of mine over the years. Or if it's my time, I'd just as soon meet my end at her claws as any other way. I'd appreciate that. I'd like to be there to finally put her down. That's right. Shipbreaker, I call her. A wily old beast. I've put all the harbormen on the lookout for her. She's back, eh? Good. Maybe this time I can finally take her down. Good luck. You'll need it. You're expecting us to feel sorry for you? That's not happening. Ain't gonna be much of a fight. More like a massacre. Can't tell you how many times I've told him the same thing. So that cold-blooded synth bastard gets away with it then. All thanks to you. So you're just gonna sweep it all under the rug then, huh? That's cowardly, and it's shameful. Shouldn't have let things get this far to begin with. For all we know, that thing might be programmed to kill everyone in their sleep. Best not to take the chance. Sounds like you just need to charge him more for your services. Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Hope that was a joke, 'cause if you're serious, you and I are going to have the kind of conversation only one person walks away from.
What's there to learn? Besides letting madmen tell you how to live and pretending to worship something that don't exist. You gone off your rocker?
You can't seriously be thinking of joining these crazies. You better just be telling these lunatics what they want to hear. They damn well better make peace. These lunatics so much as lift a finger against Far Harbor, there'll be consequences for all of them. About damn time that monster met her end. Here, you may as well have my trusty old harpoon gun. I was saving it for delivering the killing blow to Shipbreaker, but now you should have it. Don't know about resting easy, but it's one less thing to worry about. Ever heard of beginner's luck? Oh, hell. I don't begrudge you your pride. If you took down that monster, you've earned it. Mind yourself round this big hole. Step on the wrong loose rock, and in you go. Looks like whoever was digging here must have found something. Always thought this was an interesting place to make a home. At least there's good steel walls. Those bastard brutes must have had their victims walking the plank. What the hell kind of contraption is that? Well, you change your mind, I'll be ready. Here she is, I knew it! Get away from me, you butcher! The blood of all Far Harbor's on your hands. Can't see how you live with it. Well, I've got my gun, my drink, and my wits. That's all I've ever needed. Time to get moving, then? Something's there, I know it. Just not sure where. Something's messing with us, Captain. All right, quit your hiding. Come on, show yourself. Come out and let's get this over with. Guess that's the last we'll see of him. That's right, run off and don't come back. Quit your worrying, middleman. We'll be fine. Sure thing, Captain. We can talk later. Well, I said it, didn't I? Do I strike you as the type who says something he don't mean? Now I've said my piece. So let's just get back to what we were doing. Figured that out, did you? Pretty damn bad, I'd say. You've been acting like a worthless Commonwealth scabber. Don't know why I'm still here, to be honest. If you've been trying to piss me off, it's working. Suits me just fine. You were getting on my nerves anyway. I think that's best for us both. If I'd have stuck around much longer, I'd have ended up shooting you in the back. You're dead! Look sharp! Got you! Found you! Right here! Well, you'd better make it soon, or there won't be a talk at all. Throwing a grenade! Here's a little something for you. Heads up, you little shit! Stick this where the sun don't shine! Can't get up! Hold on. I need a word with you right now. Look, you ain't brushing me off. We're gonna talk or I'm done. That's the last straw. You lied to my face and I fell for it then. But now I see who you really are. Let's count the ammo and see what's left. I'd say it's time for a drink. I still got it. Ha 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 ha. That'll teach 'em. Well then, what's next? That was refreshing. Good time to stop for a drink, yeah? Fog, take 'em all. What? Where the hell? What the hell happened? Damn it, lost 'em. Disappeared. Shit. I'd take a bullet for you, Captain. Ain't much more I can say than that. I think of you as a good friend, and I ain't had many of those. I've had a hell of a time running with you, Captain. Got no regrets. You're the best drinking buddy this old cuss has ever had. You and we're a hell of a team. I'm barely standing here, Captain. Got me in the leg! My damn leg! Ow! Ow! My leg! Won't be walking this one off. Ah! Can't see a damn thing! Right in the head! My head! Can't see! Damn! Got me good! This ain't working out, and we both know it. I gave you every chance I could, but nothing's changed. No sense belaboring the point, so I'll be saying goodbye. Oh, and one other thing. Don't ever talk to me again. You're going down! Sharp eyes and steady hands, Captain. Aim straight and true. Guess we got no choice. It's you or me, and it ain't gonna be me. I got your back. Time to earn that next drink. Into the breach we go. Not this time. I'm done talking. Need to lay off the bottle. Who am I kidding? Watch out! Incoming! Look out! Thought this would be easy, did you? You ain't got a hope in hell. Hope you choke on your own blood, you bastard.
What, ain't you had enough yet? Now you're realizing what a mistake you made. We're just getting warmed up here. Ah! Well, that's a damn foolish question. You trying to piss me off even more asking something like that? Why bother answering when you already shown you don't give a damn what I say? Don't know why I'm still watching your back. Must be too damn stubborn for my own good. When we first met, I figured you were just another Commonwealth scabber. Maybe I was wrong. Guess we'll see. Well, I'm still here, ain't I? You must be doing something right. Don't know that we've got much of a relationship yet, but you seem all right to me. You're handy in a fight, I'll give you that.
Quit your yaping, Mariner. I got work to do.
Don't trust her. Might even be best not to talk to her.
That mainland courtesy won't do no favors here. Asterisk grunt asterisk. I'd shoot her myself, but she ain't worth wasting ammo on. And Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... And we've arrived. See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain.
Oh, that's good. Better get ready. They could be here any minute.
One of them children of Adam preachers started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace. How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too? The condensers? They're a tricky bit of science. They keep the fog away. Powered by the wind farm, the synth fellows got up and running. Us islanders don't particularly like being obligated to them. But there you have it. You're right. Waste of ammo.
All right. I can't wait as long as it takes. That's right. Shipbreaker, I call her. A wily old beast. I've put all the Hardeman on the lookout for her. I expect they've told you about how to use the radio to tell when she's nearby. You may have more luck than me with that fancy portable radio you've got strapped to your wrist. Have your fun. You may be laughing out on the other side of your face when you next meet Shipbreaker out in the fog. Yeah. I'd appreciate that. I'd like to be there to finally put her down.
Have your fun. You'll be laughing out of the other side of your face if you meet Shipbreaker out in the fog. I wouldn't expect a mainlander to understand. Lead the way. She won't slip away this time. I wish you better luck than I've had.
We've picked up the radio signal from Shipbreaker, just like old Longfellow warned us about.
I'd love to come help you track her. She's taken more than a few friends of mine over the years. Well, that goes back a few years. I started hearing reports of people's boats being attacked by a fog crawler. Sometimes they managed to get away. Usually, they didn't. Then, all that was left was their wrecked boat, with claw marks and bite marks on it. It left no doubt what had happened. Pretty soon, we realized this must be the same beast, and people started calling her Shipbreaker. I'll follow your lead.
He calls her Shipbreaker. Been tracking her for years, but so far she's been too wily to catch.
What do you want to know? What is it? Has she turned up again? You go up against Shipbreaker by yourself? And there might not be a next time. I didn't sign on to butcher synths. I'm starting to wonder if I should have signed on at all. Alan always was a rabble-rouser. Makes him feel big and important. The greater good didn't do much for Captain Avery. Now, did it? That's for the best. We islanders can handle our own business. Wondering that myself. Should have thought of that before he killed an innocent woman. Can't see how they had this coming. They were no wiser to Dima's crimes than Dima himself. You know as well as I do that the people in Far Harbor deserve to know the truth. Anyone who expects a machine to value human life is fooling themselves. Ain't sure you need to take it that far. The synths up in Acadia haven't done anything wrong. You're goddamn right he's gonna pay. No sense dancing around the truth. Don't listen to him. He's just trying to cover his ass. That's all the reason you need. Just mind you don't let him take advantage of you.
If you ask me, anything we do to help this lot is just a waste of time. Ha. A sacred hood. Don't know how he keeps a straight face while he's saying that. Least he could do is offer you something you can spend. Let these rat worshippers solve their own damn problems.
Can't believe you'd even consider signing up with these fanatics. I'm glad about that. Just wish I could have been in on the kill. Funny thing is, happy as I am that she's gone, I think I'm gonna miss her in a way. Walking in the fog will be a bit less interesting now, that I don't have to wonder if she might be lurking behind the next rock. Kept me on my toes, she did. For that I'm grateful, in spite of the sorrow she visited on the island. Did you now? That's damned impressive, especially for a mainlander. Well, there's a right mess. Don't think either side won this one. To hear my grandpa tell it, loggers would come here to show off their strength by hurling tree trunks around. Doesn't sound dangerous at all. Believe me, I don't give 'em unless they're earned. You're not getting away from me this time. Come on, this is our chance to finally put an end to her. Time to end this, shipbreaker. It's her, shipbreaker. Hard to believe. Shipbreaker is finally dead. I ain't helping you do the children of Adam's dirty work. Now get out of my sight. That massacre in Far Harbor was your doing. You can burn in the pits of hell. Well, if it ain't the butcher of Far Harbor, here to destroy my life like you did all them folks in Far Harbor, it's Shipbreaker.